Hi everyone, so I'm going to take a look at what's going to happen for the upcoming week, especially with the full moon and the start of spring. So the first card I have here, I pulled 3 cards before I start this reading for the Divine Masculine, the Divine Feminine and what is happening between the twin flames. Divine Masculines this week, this full moon is all about clarity. So whatever it is you're releasing with a full moon, that is bringing full clarity and understanding. You're going to see clearly what is happening between you and your counterpart. Understanding the truth of the situation and all this kind of like fog that's been surrounding you, this kind of like not being sure about what is going on, not being sure about what this whole thing means. I feel like this is the twin flames close to union, so the Divine Masculines have known that there was a connection to their Divine Feminine but not really understood what the kind of like higher purpose was, what the bigger meaning was, the bigger picture, and that is now what they're getting clarity on. This week, this full moon, everything that they're releasing, they are going to be seeing the bigger picture. They're going to be seeing what they are destined, that this is not just like pain and hurt and love and like extreme emotions, but the reason why they feel like this is because they've got to do something about it. So clarity is coming for Divine Masculines this week. Divine Feminines, we've got Precipice, and this is the edge of a cliff. This is that Fool card in tarot, that leap of faith. You're at a new beginning, but this isn't a complete new beginning. This is a fresh start, using everything that you have like gained up to this point, all the knowledge you have gained, all the new understanding you have. That's where you're starting from. This is not a complete fresh start. This is starting from a point of understanding and moving forwards. It's a complete rebirth. This is a complete transformation, stepping into your Divine Feminine power. That's what I'm feeling like Divine Feminines are doing with this full moon. They are completely stepping up to this new self, this new kind of like higher energy, this Divine Feminine power. That's what's happening with this full moon. And between twin flames we have colour, and the first thing I just heard in my head was rainbow, and rainbow signifies like the gateway to union for me. It is having both of you at a point of understanding. Everything you are releasing with this full moon is bringing colour back to the connection. This is not black and white anymore. There is so much more going on. It's understanding that this isn't as harsh a journey as it's felt like in the past, but there's so much more positivity, and there's a lot of like happiness that's going to come from this relationship. But I do feel like with the full moon, there's going to be lots of twin flames by the next full moon that are going to be in union, because this full moon is really helping release any of those blocks. Okay, the first thing I'm going to look at is the Divine Feminine energy now. So we're going to do a check-in for the upcoming week for kind of like the Divine Feminine's overall energy for the week. Okay, so we've got the Three of Pentacles, we've got the Hermit card, and the Two of Swords. Okay, so Divine Feminines, I'm just hearing alchemy, so just working with your higher self, releasing everything that needs to be released with this full moon. Going up until the full moon, you're going to be really going within yourselves to find any like blocks, anything that you want to like release and completely surrender to. Which is going to help bring balance to this connection. And then we have the Ten of Cups, which is the end of the cycle. This full moon is ending the cycle which has been blocking you from union. This full moon is going to completely end this cycle of separation, and there are going to be unions happening. We have the rainbow here. Ten of Cups is a happy committed relationship, and that's what is very, very possible for the Divine Feminines. And I think even if that doesn't happen physically in the 3D with your counterpart, Divine Feminines after this full moon are going to be in the energy of union. They're going to be ready for it. Let's see what they are being guided to this week. Okay, we have the High Priest, Page of Swords, Nine of Cups, and the Strength card. So, Divine Feminines, this week you are being guided to trust your Divine Masculine. This has been like a really common theme for this collective. It's been the Divine Feminines wanting to take the reins, wanting to control this situation, realising that they can't. Page of Swords, pay attention to any energy around you. So now is not a time to be surrounded by negative people, negative energy, anything that's draining you. You really need to stay away from that this week and just focus on yourself. I'm just hearing, just be selfish with your energy. This is your journey and you need to look after yourself. You're being guided to see that you can fulfill your own wishes. You don't need this relationship to bring wish fulfillment. You are enough on your own. You have your own achievements, your own goals. You have your own things to work on. You're being guided to use that inner strength that you've been given, and the universe has given you the strength to complete this journey. That's why you are a twin flame incarnated. You wouldn't have been put on this journey if you weren't ready for it, if you didn't have the strength to see it through. So use that inner strength now to really push through whilst you heal these blocks. And then we're going to see what you can expect from this week. Three of Cups, so there could be reunions for some. Either way, there's going to be something to celebrate. There's going to be an achievement. There could be a solid, stable new beginning coming in for the Divine Feminines with the full moon, as they put the burden down. So there is going to be a complete ending here with this full moon. There's going to be putting this burden down, stepping out of this state of being like fearful. But Spirit are also saying that with the full moon you are going to be facing some anxieties up until then, and that's because they need to be brought to the surface to be released. So don't resist this, just go with it, just let those feelings resurface, know that they're necessary to be healed, and then this cycle is going to be complete. There is definitely, you know, a completion coming up this week with this full moon, and that is going to bring about, you know, this energy of being ready for union. Okay, we're going to look now at the Divine Masculines for this week, and then we're going to look at kind of like both counterparts and the energy between them. So we're going to look at the Divine Masculines energy for this week. The Tower, Divine Intervention. Divine Masculines are not having it easy at the moment, but it is necessary to bring that balance and that stable offer. So Divine Feminines, we had this week, there could be a stable offer coming in. Divine Masculines, they are wanting to bring that stable offer. This is really interesting. And another 10 in current energy, the Wheel of Fortune. So this week, the energy for the Divine Masculines, it is about divine intervention. It's about the universe saying, come on, you're really close to union. Let's heal this quickly. Like, we're going to speed things up now to bring this together. They're going to be filling their own cups. They're going to have a lot of like angelic support, a lot of divine support whilst they push through these Tower moments. And this has got to happen quite quickly for the Divine Masculine so that they can release with this full moon. Because there's going to be a new start coming. So there is going to be a complete ending with this full moon as they quickly push through all these Tower moments. They are being guided to trust their intuition. So the Divine Masculines that I'm channeling have kind of like just recently become quite aware of like spirituality, and they are completely learning to trust their intuition now regarding this connection, and then they're going to be getting ready to take action, and this is going to be quite quick and sudden. The Divine Masculines are going to surprise themselves about how fast they're going to move. We have the Nine of Cups for Divine Feminines. It's here for Divine Masculines too. Wish fulfillment is here for both of you. That is what you're being guided towards. There is going to be stable communication coming in. So this Knight of Wands, whilst he is quite fiery and passionate and not necessarily the most grounded knight, he is bringing about a very grounded communication and offer. So no matter how this seems in the 3D, if there is communication between you both, just go with it, because I think it's going to be the start of this Ace of Pentacles. It is going to be very stable. What can the Divine Masculines expect to see this week? So interesting. We have the Three of Cups for them as well. Reunion, union, celebrations. There is a lot of mirroring going on between some twin flames, and I find that really interesting because that was the first card that came out for the Divine Feminines. So for some of you this week with this full moon, you know, there could be meetups happening, there could be reunions, celebrations. 10 of Cups. We had that for Divine Feminines as well, didn't we, in the current energy? Divine Feminines are literally predicting everything that's going to happen. They currently feel this 10 of Cups. Well, the Divine Masculines this week, they could see that 10 of Cups very well in the 3D. If they decide to take action to this Knight of Wands, if he decides to take action to bring in this Ace of Pentacles, that could bring about reunion, and there could be a happy committed relationship coming about either next week or during the next couple of weeks. Either way, this full moon with what is being released, it is the start of a very, very committed, stable relationship. Sexual attraction. Divine Masculines this week are going to feel a real pull towards their Divine Feminine in their sacral chakra. They're going to really, really feel that attraction, that connection, the fire. I'm just hearing like temptation, like they just want their Divine Feminine in their arms. They want that physical embrace. Okay, and then one final card for what the Divine Masculines can expect this week. Okay, this is the Divine Feminines having fun. So the Divine Masculines this week can expect, this is just confirming everything they are feeling is for their Divine Feminines. Their manifestations, their seeds are ready now to be harvested. So all those like seeds that have been planted long time ago when you two first met, that kind of like wanting to be with their Divine Feminine, that is now ready to be harvested. But there are going to be some heavy tower moments for the Divine Masculines this week as they're really forced to push through any blocks that they have been faced with, because the time is now for union, and this full moon is going to be bringing about that. So there could be reunions coming in, or either way it is the start of the journey towards union. Okay, we'll pull some Romance Angel cards to just see what this week is about for the twin flames. Okay, this full moon, what is being released here, we have codependency. So this is any codependent feelings that you've both been having which have been blocking you both. That is what is being healed here. Let's also see what this week is about, what is being released with the full moon. Okay, new love. And on here I really just see the Divine Masculine on their knees, you know, making an offer to their Divine Feminines. So this full moon is about releasing anything that's been blocking you, and the Divine Masculines getting ready to return to their Divine Feminines and give this relationship a chance. Because they know that you are their soulmate, you are destined to be together, and they don't want to be apart from you anymore. They miss you, and they don't want this distance, this separation anymore. They're realising that it is safe for them to love their Divine Feminine, that no matter how intense these feelings are for the Divine Feminine, it is safe for them to feel them and for them to be with you in a relationship. Children, so as you heal your inner child, you're helping this connection. So here there might be issues from childhood which has been blocked in the past. So this could be a relationship with a parent, or just blocks from childhood. So it could very well be them not being around like a loving relationship as a child, or maybe there was like affairs or cheating, or they had a difficult relationship with a parent, or anything from childhood is now being released with this full moon, and this can be subconsciously as well. And as they heal their inner child, they're learning to love themselves first. So any love that they might not have felt as a child, they're now learning that they can heal that within themselves. Okay, and we'll have one final card for what we can expect with the full moon this week. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So this full moon truly is releasing any of those blocks, and you know, this relationship is going to become a lot more committed. Okay, let's look at what's happening between the twin flames this week. Surrender to the divine. Don't let your past hold you back. So this is about truly kind of like releasing what has been between you and just trusting that this is a complete new relationship. It's a complete new love. Nothing from the past is coming with you. Believe in the impossible. Prosperity lies ahead, so things are looking up between you. Your hard work is paying off. You're both very safe, so don't kind of like feel scared or be worried. There is a practical plan which is being kind of like thought about now. So divine masculine, divine feminine, you're both working with your higher selves to bring about a practical plan. And at the bottom of the deck we have what you need to release. So whatever it is that you're being guided to release with this full moon, it's really going to help this connection. But truly you just need to completely surrender to the divine, completely have faith in the universe and know that they are working for your highest good. Okay, we'll look at the divine feminines. Reclaim your power. So divine feminines, now is the time for you to step into your ultimate divine feminine power and just work on your spiritual gifts. And that's what the universe is kind of saying. Just truly go about your own spiritual path, go about your own kind of like life, do everything that you want to do. So if you weren't a twin flame, if you didn't have your divine masculine, what would you be doing? Do that anyway. If you want to travel the world, go travel the world. Do everything you would want to do, even if you weren't in this kind of like journey. Divine masculines, they are being guided to be more playful. Don't take everything so seriously, and trust the great mystery of this journey. Yeah, this is pretty weird for some divine masculines who are just completely new to this twin flame connection, and to like spirituality in general. So just kind of like have a bit more fun with it, divine masculines. Like, life doesn't have to be this serious, you're making it serious. Okay, we'll see what's going on between both twin flames. Magic works through you. Lay a solid foundation. So there is a very, very solid foundation being built between you. Spirit is working directly through you now to kind of like manifest this. And this, your flamingo spirit, is embrace the in-between. So you are at a period now where you are between separation and union. So embrace this period and use it to truly like release things with this full moon. And then we'll kind of like see what is coming about. Okay, let's see what's going on between twin flames this week. So what kind of like physical action can we see being taken place? I'm hearing wishes are going to be coming true for some of you. Some of you divine masculines are going to return to your divine feminine. The elastic band has been pulled so far and it's now literally about to like spring back together. That band that's been pulled is on its way back. There is these tower moments happening this week. But these tower moments are allowing the divine feminines to release those codependent feelings and truly be independent and back in their queen energy. Sunflowers. Spirit is saying sunflowers. So brighter days are coming, and we have the reunion card here again. So, and the Ten of Cups. So there could very, very well be reunions and commitments being made this week. Either way, like, there is a very solid foundation being built between you, and these tower moments which are happening are building this foundation. So reunions will be happening, but there might be a period of rest that needs to happen before this. So you're going to go through the tower moments, release anything which has been blocking you, so codependent behaviours, healing childhood wounds, any blocks that you've been faced with subconsciously or consciously, and then you're going to be resting before action is taken, before the divine masculines are going to return. But there is a new journey happening soon. Divine masculines are getting ready to offer the world to their divine feminines. This Ace of Wands, this is a passionate new beginning that is coming out of the air. Okay, so this week I'm just hearing that you're coming in from the cold. So you've felt left out in the cold. You've been completely unsure what's been going on between you, the two of you. But you're soon going to have an understanding, because one or both of you is about to put this burden down, heal any blocks. There's going to be a stable offer which is being worked up right now as we speak. The Judgment card, it is now time. It's time for you to come together. The Wheel of Fortune is turning. Honestly, a cycle is completely completing this week. Another 7 here. So I'm just hearing like stop looking at the past. So don't keep looking back at what you've been through, what you've had with your counterpart. Look to the future now and put this burden down. There's still things which need to be released. So only you know what you need to truly release with this full moon. But another 7 here. So angels are all around you. I do feel that union is just so close. There is going to be wish fulfillment. Literally another 10. That is 3 10s that have just come out straight on top of each other. So you're putting that burden down, ending this cycle. The wheel is turning, so the divine, the universe, God, whatever resonates, is moving the wheel towards this stable, happy relationship, this 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is happier than the 10 of Cups. It's a much more solid, secure relationship, and that is what is being worked up this week. Followed by union, committed relationship, offering your cups to each other, engagement, like serious. This is like, I'm going to marry you, we're going to be together forever. This is that kind of offer that is coming in. So this burden that's being put down, because the wheel is going to start moving towards this 10 of Pentacles, and then there is going to be this like serious commitment to each other. There is, some of you might have younger counterparts, so I'm hearing like younger divine masculine. So if the divine masculine is younger than the divine feminine, they're getting ready to take action. Only take if it resonates. If not, either way, you're both truly cutting away anything that no longer serves you. Any kind of like anything that's been blocking you, any negative energy around you, you're shutting it out now. And then the bottom of the deck here we have a 6 of Wands. So I really see divine masculines getting ready to take like sudden action towards their divine feminines. But there is going to be union really soon. So allow this week to kind of like release anything that's been blocking you. Go through these tower moments. Let yourself rest after the full moon. People always just think like action needs to be happening every day. There needs to be constant progress, and there doesn't. There needs to be a period of rest. After everything, you need to have the energy to keep going. So the full moon is going to take place, you're going to release, and then you're going to rest and heal. And once you've been through that, there is going to be a stable new beginning, a committed relationship that's going to start taking place. Okay, we're going to have messages now for the divine masculine from their divine feminine. Look away, I'm about to make a move. So divine masculines, before we saw the divine feminine at the edge of a cliff ready to take this leap of faith, that's what they are doing now. They're taking a leap of faith into completely stepping into their divine feminine power, and you're going to feel this shift. You're going to feel them completely upgrade and step into this power, and it's going to like really impress you. Like, you're going to be proud of your divine feminine, and it's going to really kind of like attract you. I can't wait to hold you in my arms very soon. So your divine feminine is missing you. I won't leave again. So this runner chaser phase is definitely coming to an end. I'm also hearing that your divine feminine knows that she doesn't want anyone else, so she isn't going to leave again. She isn't going to pursue another relationship or be with anyone else. She is truly committed to you and this journey, no matter how hard it is. I'm closer than you think. When I found you, I couldn't believe how lucky I was. Now I know why you felt so familiar. You were in me all along, and I cannot stand to be apart from you anymore. So they are messages from from the divine feminines to the divine masculines. As I said that, my throat really tightened. So I feel like these divine feminines are really just waiting for communication. They're struggling with this no communication, and they're wanting to express these feelings to their Divine Masculine. Okay, now we're going to have some messages for the Divine Feminines from their Divine Masculines. You push me away physically, but I am the one that has your heart. So some Divine Feminines might have walked away from the connection, pushed away their Divine Masculine, but the Divine Masculine is reminding you that you both know that they are the one that has your heart. I'll make it up to you, baby. I really feel like this no communication is seriously affecting both twins. Okay, so Divine Masculines are saying, I'll make it up to you, baby. So whatever you both have been through, whatever words have been exchanged, they're going to make it up to you. How? I will propose to you. There is going to be engagements coming in. There's going to be marriages, serious commitments being made. Not saying like next week, but I'm saying like in the long term, that is what they are going to do. There's, I'm sorry for what I did to you. And I'm also saying Divine Masculines are having a complete, their third chakra is opening. They're becoming much more aware of their spiritual powers. Divine Masculines are sorry for what they did to their Divine Feminines. So whatever it is that you two have been through, whatever words have been exchanged, they are apologising. We can do this together. Divine Masculines are working on becoming more grounded this week. One final card. I cannot stand to be apart from you anymore. The same one we had for the Divine Feminines. So both of you are truly just wanting this separation to end. Divine Masculines are going to be making up a serious offer. So trust them to do that. Don't kind of like doubt your Divine Masculine. Don't be like, oh, well, he's been so in and out of my life before. How do I know he's going to stay? Just trust, because he will feel you doubting him. So he really needs you to have complete faith in him so that he can have faith in himself too. Okay, hopefully that has been helpful. Do follow me on Instagram where you can message me with any kind of like questions or book a personal reading. I also do daily check-ins on Instagram.